network. I wanted to kind of just sit and visit for a minute. Why? Because guess what? It's mulberry season, y'all. So I went outside and we do not have mulberry bushes, we have mulberry trees. And I thought, what a better time to visit than sitting here and stemming mulberries. Why? Because I take the stems off so I can put in my boys' yogurt so they can go ahead and eat it. It's one of the like things that you have that are kind of like gifts that you get every year. So it's kind of like a volunteer plant, but every time I get a mulberry, it's like, look at that, I get a free one. Here, let me go ahead and put this in there so you can see it. Oops. Yeah, and they look really good right now. They're a little bit early, which is kind of everything this year. It's a little bit early. So I just wanted to kind of sit and visit a little bit. Hopefully you have a chance to come to Norman and go out. There's a lot of things happening. Of course, it's been small business week this week. So I appreciate all of my small businesses. If you don't know, I like to visit my shops. I like to get to know my shopkeepers, kind of like, hey, once I get to know you and we build a relationship, and I think it's fantastic. But I think it's also important that we are, building community, whether it is sitting and, doing mulberries or visiting with each other. Maybe you're quilting, maybe you are scrapbooking, maybe you're going out to live music. It's just a chance for you to get to know one another and just sit down and talk. We went to a concert last night, and the unique thing about the concert was they had us lock up our phones and our watches. So we had no electronics. It was a little bit interesting because I'm not used to that. I'm used to being able to look things up all the time I didn't realize how connected I was until I actually sat down and had to put it away. And when I did, it was kind of fantastic. It was very nice to be able to connect and just spend time, which I thought was really, really cool. So I think that's fun. Don't forget that, of course, this is growing season. Everything's like a greenhouse outside, so whatever you plant is going to grow pretty quick right now. Make sure you're planting in the right region. If you're in Norman, Oklahoma, we're 7B. That's our growing region. We are to a point now where I think you can plant all of your peppers, all of your tomatoes can go in, because our low temperatures should be around 60. So you can get those in the ground now. So all those plants that you've been buying for the last 3 months, now they can go outside. Some of you might have volunteer plants. They're going to grow really well. They're going to do great things and just be an awesome place for you to just kind of hang out. And really, one of the things I saw in Roots and Refuge Farm, Jessica is one of the ones that brought this up, and I think it's very important. That is that you put a chair in your garden. Why? Because then you'll know that that's a space you want to be in, a space that you want to kind of sit in and weed and get things done. Also, if you look at like Jill from Whispering Willow Farms, she does a lot with cut flowers right now. She's in a cut flower space. Cut flower sourdough. I don't know what it is, bread making and flowers. But of course, they're getting ready to add to their family a little bit, so I can see that happening. So we're very, very excited for all of them. But yeah, just sitting here and doing some of these things that are like pulling stems is kind of nice because it keeps me just grounded in what I'm doing and making sure that everything is like getting done. So it's just a lot of fun, a good chance to like spend time, hang out, visit with family, get your friends together, sit around, talk, and just get to know each other, because I think it's important. I think we get really disconnected because we're worried about, TV shows and all the other things, and really we need to be more worried about each other and visiting with each other and how each other is doing. Celebrate the wins. I mean, incredible things. My kid got a terrific kid yesterday. It was phenomenal. My son finished his testing, and he's doing incredible, and we got amazing things coming from him that he might get to take advanced math. So we got, all those things that are happening. So I get to brag on my kids because they're incredible. They're phenomenal, and they're very, very smart. And of course, my beloved is just phenomenal. I'm very lucky to have the wife I do. She is an amazing person. She keeps me grounded. She also supports some of my things that I want to do. She's adventurous. It's a chance. And it's Mother's Day this week, so do not forget to celebrate the mamas and whoever that mother figure is, right? So maybe that your mom was your grandma. Maybe that maybe your dad has had to pull all those duties. So give him that due. It's whoever that mother figure is. Could be a friend, a family friend. Whoever that person is that has nurtured you and cared for you and loved you, make sure that you celebrate them. Celebrate them this week, because it is a good chance to do that. It's also Teacher Appreciation Week this week. And as the husband of a 20-year educator, meaning we've been in this profession for 20 years, it is a big deal for public schools and public educators. And I love teachers. I love teachers. I'm also a PTA dad. So, in case you didn't know, I said I am on the state board for Oklahoma PTA. So, I am an exec officer for the Oklahoma PTA, and I love my PTA members. Thank you so much, Avery. I really, really appreciate it. If, I appreciate you subscribing and liking it. I think that's, I mean, I really do. So, we're always kind of like doing things for kids. We're working with our kids. It's an important part of everything. Educating our children and teaching our kids is a huge, huge thing. And we need to teach our kids to go do things too, like, I don't know, pick mulberries or stem mulberries or grow things. And I think that all of those things are important. I think that trade schools are important. I think that colleges are important. I think that college diplomas are important. One of my other worlds that you may not know is I teach GED classes here in Cleveland County in Norman. So I teach a class in Norman and a class in Noble. So anybody that you know that needs to get a GED, I can teach them, and we can do it in about 9 months is about how long it takes. So if you're looking for if anybody needs to get their GED, we're starting to take classes next fall, and I'll be teaching starting in August, and we go all the way through May. And I can do a compressed course. You can do it quickly, kind of get things done to help you get that diploma that you've always been seeking. And there's just a lot happening. I mean, it is almost summertime here, so graduation is occurring here in Norman. We have our college is OU graduates next year, or graduates next week. So that means that our city goes from adding, 20, 25,000, 30,000 people to it gets quiet. So you're going to get to see us be more quiet, which also means that rents are available. So if you're looking for an apartment or you're going to test out Norman and see whether you want to live here or not, the best time to do that is during the summertime. Why? Because you can come and rent an apartment for a couple months, check it out, see what you think. Check out Second Friday, the summer vibe. If you like the summer vibe, and I mean, it'll be chill, but it's gonna be less chill in the fall because then we start the SEC. July 1st, we have a huge celebration about transitioning to the SEC. You'll get to see what we do. We have, of course, a bunch of sports coming in this summer. So we have a lot of sports leagues that are going to come in. We have amazing sports facilities. I mean, amazing, which is not surprising, but it is amazing. We have more coming. If you're in the equine industry, we have exciting things coming, hopefully. If you are in soccer, we got huge soccer fields. Baseball, we got baseball complexes. And of course, we're an incredible softball team, phenomenal football team, all the things. So I hope that you have a great chance to come up and visit us in Norman and really hang with us. We are so excited that you get to be a part of our community. Come visit, come play here. We have Airbnbs, we got great hotels, we have phenomenal bed and breakfasts. Whispering Pines is out on 72nd. We've got incredible, the Montfort Inn is by downtown. If you aren't within walking distance of downtown, the Montfort Inn is downtown. It is beautiful. And it's also a block from Andrews Park. So if you want to go grab coffee, you can walk and go grab coffee, go to the park. You can go to Great Hall Coffee, go grab your coffee, walk to Andrews Park, walk around the park, then go downtown and shop and eat and have adult beverages and hang out, all within walking distance where you don't even have to have a car. That is phenomenal. We also have a train station in town. So if you're out of state, if you're in Texas, you guys that are in Dallas, you can come up. We've got a train station in town. Go to Fort Worth, hop the Amtrak, stop in our train station, spend time in Norman, hop that train and head back to Fort Worth. I mean, it's a great chance for you to come up. It looks like we're probably going to be playing the Mavs coming up. So what a great opportunity for you to come to Oklahoma and for us to get to celebrate our excellent basketball teams. Thank you very much. So we are very, very excited about that. So there's a lot happening, a lot going on, and we would love for you to join us. We really are just excited about life, and we always are here. Why? Because music, food, community, art. I mean, all the things that makes life great are the things that we love. And we love to have visitors. We love you to come to visit. We love for you to join us. Spend time here. We welcome you with open arms. This weekend is Pride in Norman. We have, of course, film festivals, music festivals. We have the Rose Rock festivals down in Noble. So if you're looking for a music festival, that is happening. And of course, we have extreme weather. If you're a weather fanatic, we can't forget that. Did you know? Did you know? We have people that travel from all over the world to come and chase tornadoes in Oklahoma for fun. Like, that's their fun. I worked at Walmart for a long time, and so one of the things that happened, I had a guy come here from Europe, and he was traveling, and I said, "What are you here for?" He's like, "To chase tornadoes." I'm like, for fun? And he's like, "Yep, I'm here for fun." So I had to remind him. I said, "You can go out and chase tornadoes." I said, "But let people know where you're at." And I'm like, "Listen, don't get in the way of any of our storm chasers." Why? Because they are literally doing it as a job to save people's lives. So you need to stay out of their way. And I think that's a true statement. There's been a big discussion about all the things dealing with the EF scale, the enhanced Vegeta scale. So hopefully you had a chance to watch my videos this week on that. It was kind of a big discussion. And of course, weather is going to be interesting on Monday. So be aware of that. Keep an eye out. Be ready. But thank you. It was a chance for me to just sit and get some stuff done. Look, I have an empty bowl. That's good. I have a, 3/4 of a full jar. Don't you worry. I've got a whole lot more berries to pick in the next week or so. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just sit down and while I'm, doing this, we'll talk. So you guys, thank you for joining me in fixing all my berries and getting them ready. The boys are going to love these with yogurt and just sit down and have a good time and eat them. My youngest already tasted it, said it was delicious. So hope you have a great day, and I cannot wait to see you here in Norman.